Hello, beautiful souls. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is working well, or I don't have Wi-Fi. I'm using data from a phone, so it may not work. But I just had this illuminating thought. I have just written a post on contempt and how others treating you with contempt can make you feel like you don't matter. But I suddenly woke up as I was finishing posting it that sometimes we treat ourselves with contempt. Sorry, I'm fasting. Today is day 5 of a water fast. I need to keep drinking so that I sustain myself. Welcome. I am talking about how I wrote this post on contempt, and then I suddenly realized some of us treat ourselves with contempt. So I want to go through the ways that we treat ourselves with contempt, because I got quite a fright and I realized that some of the clients that I have treat themselves with contempt. So I want to just go through with you the ways that we treat ourselves. Last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, I got such a fright because I, in my own head, in my own ignorance, just thought that contempt was just eye rolling and huffing and sighing when somebody's talking to you. That's like the top behavior that people notice in contempt, that I notice when I work with couples. But I saw this interesting post by a guy called Derek Hart, who's a couples therapist. And he said that contempt was way more than just eye rolling and huffing. Contempt was, he described 8 things, and I'm going to go through a few of them, and how you might be doing this with yourself and treating yourself like you don't matter. Today at 8 o'clock, I am beginning the I Matter mission, which is a month-long training or incubator where we are treating ourselves like we matter for 1 month, a mission to treat ourselves like we matter and break the cycle. So I want to go through these 8 ways that you might be treating yourself like you don't matter with contempt. Okay, so 1 is an unwillingness to compromise. So maybe you are stuck in looking good or behaving in a certain way that you were programmed with, but it doesn't honor you, but you don't compromise, and then you feel this bitterness towards yourself because you're not meeting yourself with your own needs. And so then you feel this like you're treating yourself like you're insignificant. The next one, do you hide? So this was one thing of contempt that Derek said, is that somebody hides you from your friends. Do you hide you from your friends? Do you treat you like you are not worthy and lovable and hide yourself away and not connect with people who care or find people who care? Number 3, Derek said that people who treat you with contempt have confusing conversations, that rather than resolving things with you when you bring an issue to them, they convolute the situation so you get confused rather than resolved. Do you do that when you are sharing an issue with yourself? Do you judge, shame, belittle, make yourself wrong, or say you shouldn't be feeling like this? Or do you think, how can I resolve this so I know I matter? Who can I get to support me? Or how can I express this in a way that gets my needs met? Number 4, Derek said that people who treat you with contempt will give you empty promises. They might say they're going to do something and then they don't. And then when you call them out, they dismiss you or negate you. Do you do that to yourself? Do you promise yourself, I'm going to take a day off, or I'm going to look after myself, or I'm going to prioritize myself, and then you overfunction for others and forget about you? Do you treat you with this undermining your own significance to yourself and treat yourself like you don't matter. Derek said, number 5, he said that there's imbalanced planning, where one partner always makes plans to suit themselves, but not you. Do you do that for yourself? Do you always make plans that suit other people, but then you don't say, that doesn't quite work for me? So you always prioritize other people's needs, but then you feel bitter and angry towards yourself because you're not making yourself a priority or not considering yourself. Number 6, Derek said that people who treat you with contempt will make unilateral decisions where they don't consider you. Their time revolves around one partner's schedule, leaving you like an afterthought. Do you schedule, if you're a parent, do you schedule all your kids' stuff, all your partner's stuff? Your partner can go out to different things, but you are left looking after everybody and not scheduling anything that matters to you. Are you treating you like you're insignificant and that you don't matter? Because so often we just look at them and go, wow, everything is revolving around them. But we don't look at ourselves and go, why am I treating myself like everything revolves around them and I don't matter? Where is my voice? Why am I not making a stand for me like I matter? Why am I treating myself with contempt and rolling my eyes at myself of, oh, why do you feel upset, or why do you need this? You deserve to be met too. Derek said number 7, oh no, I've done that, was scheduling. Number 8 was an avoidance of togetherness. So when somebody is treating you with contempt, they avoid spending time with you. So it feels like you have to beg for attention. And when they say no, then you get rejection sensitivity dysphoria and it diminishes your self-worth. But do you do that to yourself? If you're feeling upset, do you avoid a sense of connection to yourself and avoid yourself, where you will meet yourself, love yourself, care for yourself, and treat yourself like you matter? Do you not pause to have deep, nourishing conversations with yourself, and then you leave yourself feeling empty and desperate and unmet by you? I wonder, out of those 8 things of contempt, I wonder how many you do to yourself. Because I could notice that somebody was doing them to me, but I only today wondered, I know for sure there are some clients who treat themselves like this. And I wonder if you want a breakthrough. I wonder if you want to notice where you are treating yourself with contempt, and if you want to turn around and love you. If you do, we are starting the I Matter month today, and we would so love to have you with us. This is the link to it, and it's for 1 month of treating you like you matter, so that you can have a breakthrough around putting yourself last and putting everybody else first, because you utterly deserve to be treated like you matter, like you are worthy and deserving of kindness and care and compassion and goodness. And I mattering doesn't just mean around self-care. It means around setting boundaries with people who drain you. It means about in each moment checking, is this something that I really want to do? Does this honor me? Is this something that I am choosing, or am I doing it out of obligation because I want to look good or because other people expect it of me, but you're betraying yourself? A few people, and I asked in the Restore group, because we've been working on this for a couple of weeks in preparation for today, where I've been asking them what their issues are. And I asked today, what difference is the I Matter month making? Some people noticed they were doing all the housework, all the cooking, all the cleaning, and they shared with their partner that they're not enjoying it. So yesterday the partner cooked and cleaned. And they said, going forward, this is going to be a shift. They're not just the maid. They are somebody who actually deserves to matter in their own home as an equal partner. Somebody else said that instead of always over-functioning to the place that they're burnt out, they now said no to things. They said no to over-functioning and caring for others in a way that depletes them. They can do what that feels right. Somebody said that they always bought like just the cheapest clothes possible instead of clothes that they utterly love. So now they bought some really beautiful things that were secondhand but new to them. And I wonder what you would do if you shifted, what would matter to you in this program, so that you honor you and treat you like you matter. We would love to have you. It's going to be a delicious month together where you overcome those past programmings that have led you to feel like you're invisible. I'll give you a few examples of what Folk and Restore have noticed that made them feel that they don't matter. For somebody, they were the oldest child, and then a sibling was born, and suddenly they were ignored, and nobody made them feel valuable at all. So they grew up with the belief that they don't matter, their needs don't matter, and they have to look after everybody else to get scraps of love. They were rewarded for looking after a sibling, not taken care of. And this led them to always putting others first and forgetting about them. Somebody else said that they were injured by a sibling. And instead of the sibling being spoken to and asked what happened, they were blamed for the sibling hurting them, saying, well, you shouldn't have gone there. And it made them realize the sibling could do anything and they didn't matter. And that set up from a tiny age this golden child and scapegoat. And as a scapegoat, they just felt they didn't matter. There are so many insights and so many juicy practices that we're going to be having, from meditations to skills in how to treat yourself. If you are wanting to have a breakthrough around knowing you matter, come and join us. If you can't, click on the link in the comments, send me a message, and I will send you the link. We would love to have you with us. I need you to know that you 100% matter. Had you been brought up in an environment where there were secure parents who had energy, time, and capacity, they would have treated you like you matter. And mattering isn't that they wouldn't get it wrong. What they would do is sit with you as you shared your upset, your anger, your jealousy, your hurts, and they would work through it so that you were met and you were treated like you matter, that your opinion mattered, and then you would feel like you matter in yourself because they're taking the time to care for you. If you didn't have that, you won't have the skills to respond to yourself with attunement, engagement, responsiveness, interest, encouragement, and celebration. These are the skills that we're going to be working on in the program so that you can treat yourself like you matter. I'd so love you to come and join the I Matter mission. Click the link and come and join us, and we'll see you later. If you sign up now, we have our call in an hour and a half. But if you see this later and you sign up, you'll be able to watch the recording after, if you sign up anytime after an hour and a half. All right, I'm sending you so much love. Bye.